Sup everybody, welcome back to another episode of Toei Toy Talk with Outer Space Reviews, the show where we talk about Toei's Kamen Rider and Super Sentai toys that have been announced and that are coming out. So we're starting with what was released on the 24th. So to begin with, all these tapestries you see here, except for the Ride Kamens and the Boom Boonja and Gotchard tapestries, all of these tapestries were released on the 24th. They all go for 3,300 yen, except for the Kamen Rider Black and Black RX sets, as they went for 3,520 each. Next were the Complete Selection Modification Core Metal Kazari sets for 2,750, the Complete Selection Modification Core Metal Gamel set, 2,750, and the Complete Selection Modification Core Metal Mazul set, 2,750. Also released that day on DVD and Blu-ray for P Bandai and regular store release was the V Cinema Next Kamen Rider Geats Buffer Rising movie. That also came included with the DX Plosion Rage buckle. So you could have ordered this set on Premium Bandai, Army, or HLJ. And finally, released on the 26th of July was the DX Punching Gummy Gochizo and Ride Kami Trading Card Double Rider Kick version set, which came included with the Punching Gummy Gochizo and a Gotchard card. The set is retailing for 8,800 yen and is out right now. Now we're moving on to this week's pre-orders that have closed or are closing. On the 24th of July, pre-orders closed for the Memorialized Data Card set for the Oja Caliber Memorial Edition. This included the set of 5 or individually. These items will be released in January 2025. Along with that, the Memorialized Data Cards for the Oja Caliber 0 Memorial Edition closed. They also were in a set or separately. This set will also be out in January 2025. Ending on the 26th of July is the DX Build Driver High Spec Belt and Full Bottle Holder. This item is retailing for 8,800 yen and is going to be delivered in November. Now we're moving on to items with the pre-orders closing on the 28th. Now on the 28th of July, the Super Mini Pla Victory Robo on its second wave, pre-orders for this item are closing. It's retailing for 6,600 and is going to be released in October. But also, that same day, Liner Boy, also from GoGo 5, pre-orders are closing. Retailing for 5,940, it's going to be released in October. But check with your middleman if you want these mini plas. Now we're moving on to items that are closing on the 29th. Pre-orders are closing for the Premium DX Magnum Shooter 40X. It's retailing for 16,500 and it's coming out in November. Also closing that same day is the DX03 Progress Key and 03 Driver Unit, retailing for 5,940. It will be released in November. And finally, the last item closing for pre-order on the 29th is the DX Hyper Muteki Gashat and Maximum Zombie Gashat. This set is retailing for 7,150 and it's coming out in December for Christmas. Now, if you want any of these items, make sure to check with your middleman. And finally, we're moving on to items that are closing on August 1st. The SMP Victory Mars pre-orders are closing. This item is retailing for 7,920 and also it's going to be out in October, same as all the previous GoGo 5 mini plas. So if you've been collecting the other GoGo 5 mini pla, you better add this item to your collection. Now we're moving on to items where the pre-orders have just started this week. From Kamen Rider Geats, we have the Premium DX Memorial Bujin Sword Buckle. It's retailing for 6,600. Pre-orders end October 27th, and it's going to be released in January 2025. Also on that very same day, the Premium DX Memorial Fantasy Raise Buckle was also up for pre-order. It's retailing for 4,400 yen. Pre-orders end on October 27th, and it too will be out in January. Now for this next item, pre-orders opened on the 24th of July. From Medicom Toys, it's the Ra Genesis Kamen Rider Gotchard Steam Hopper 1/6 figure. This item is retailing for 57,200 yen. Pre-orders end on September 24th, and it's going to be released in 2025 in May. Now, you can order this item on Premium Bandai, or you can order it on HLJ or Army right now. Now we're going to talk about pre-orders that started on the 26th of July. From SH Figure Arts from Kamen Rider Gotchard is the Kamen Rider Gotchard Figure Art. This item is retailing for 9,350 yen, and as of recording, there is no end date to the pre-orders, but it's going to be released in February 2025. The next item from Kamen Rider Gotchard is the DX Gotchard Driver Daybreak version. This item is retailing for 8,800 yen. It has a new paint application on the original Gotchard driver, but it has some new sounds. Also, it can be combined with the Gotchard Igniter for additional sounds. This driver comes with 6 cards. Pre-orders end on September 4th, and it's going to be released in December. Also from Gotchard, from the Ride Chemi trading card game, is the Daybreak Gotchard File and Daybreak Chemi Card Complete set. Now this set includes a Daybreak File, 12 9-pocket file card holders, and 101 Ride Chemi cards in the Daybreak style. This complete set is retailing for 19,800 yen. Pre-orders end August 29th, and it's going to be released in November. Now it's time to check with your middleman, especially if you're collecting Gotchard cards. And finally, a re-release of the DX Gotchard Driver High Spec Belt. This item is re-released to coincide with the Gotchard Driver Daybreak version, so you can attach it to the Gotchard Daybreak Driver. This third wave is retailing for 5,610 yen. Pre-orders end September 4th, and it's being released in December, which is when the Gotchard Driver Daybreak version is being released. Now we're going to talk about the Gavv releases for this week. So announced on the 25th of July is the DX Henshin Belt Gavv Complete set. This set is sold exclusively on Amazon, and it includes the DX Henshin Belt Gavv, the DX Gochizo Holder, and the Vroken Gochizo, the Gavuga Blade, and Gochi Speeder, the Rider Gochizo set number 1, and the Rider Gochizo set 2. If you pre-order this item on Amazon, you will get the campaign Kamen Rider Gavv Legend Ride card, and the secret treasure set that includes the DX Kuga Gochizo and the Sofubi of Kamen Rider Gavv popping gummy form in the clear purple. This massive set is retailing for 20,350 yen and will be released on August 31st. Pre-orders have started right now for this item, so check with Amazon Japan if you want this set. And finally, announced today was the DX Legend Rider Gochizo Set 1, which comes with the Deno Gochizo, the W Gochizo, and 01 Gochizo. This set will retail for 1,980 yen and will be released on October 26th. And along with that, the DX Legend Rider Gochizo set number 2 will also be released. This set includes the Decayed Gochizo, the Geo Gochizo, and the Build Gochizo. This set will also retail for 1,980 yen and also released on October 26th. And as an extra bonus, on the Kamen Rider Toy webpage, they now have a Gochizo Perfect File set. So you can see what Gochizos are coming out at the end of August. You're able to click on the item and see it transform, and then you can click on the page and find out where to purchase this item from with the link down here. This site will be updated every time a new Gochizo is added to the list. It's already updated with the legendary Rider Gochizos. And that's pretty much it for this week. So thank you so much for watching today's Toei Toy Talk. I hope you learned a lot about all the things that are coming out and what's up for pre-order. If you enjoy our content, please remember to like and subscribe, because liking lets us know you enjoy the content and subscribing lets us know that you enjoy our content so much. If you want to join the discussion, just remember we do Toei Toy Talks live on Tuesdays at 7 PM Eastern Australian Standard Time. You can join in the discussion where we talk about all these items that were released, plus whatever was released over the weekend and on Monday, so we can talk about it together. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you next time or on Tuesdays live. We'll see you then. Bye for now.